He's 5'8" tall and has a reach of nearly 70 inches. And he'll be facing the monster, Cbone, 175 centimeters tall, his weight 56.7 kilos, and a reach of 175 centimeters.
There is no joke about this. Someone is going to get hurt, the other is going to get embarrassed. Let's make sure they measure up well.
El Nino de Oro, Jorge Lenor. The monster, Cbone, fighting out of Beijing, China, looks to pick up another big win here. Some of the fastest hands in the world.
This is going to be an intense stare before the fight starts.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Barinas, Venezuela, a renowned 3-division champion.
So much hype surrounding this big matchup. We're expecting an all-out offensive display. Those counter punches have to hurt. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? They exchange punches. And he fails to score with that left hook. They exchange punches. All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter, because the expectation from the thousands of people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything, can break a man or make a man.
Nice counter shot. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Believe this? You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. There's a counter shot. They both want a knockout, you can tell. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. A perfect counter lands. Very close round with 10 seconds. Whoa, wait a minute! The monster! Dazed! Let's talk about Linares in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
Dominance without a...
Shots up.
Here we go, it's round 2. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
They exchange punches. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
Counter punch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good
Oh my goodness, Johnny! Jorge Linares is in some serious trouble. No, we don't see a knockdown.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Pretty close fight here in this round.
Perfectly matched.
Whoa, Johnny! The Venezuelan is rocked. And Jorge Linares is down. I don't think we can truly appreciate what we saw unless we see it in slow motion.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4. Will you continue?
They got knocked down but didn't stay down. Once again, showing you how much grit and courage this fighter has. Whoa, Johnny! Jorge Linares seeing cobwebs now. Didn't wait. Whoa, wait a minute! Jorge Linares is in some serious trouble. Final 10 seconds here. Did you see that? The Venezuelan... I don't know. I got to take another look at that.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you still want to fight.
Let's talk about Linares in that last round. A lot of work needs to be done in this corner. 2 knockdowns in the last round.
There's always a way back. Don't ever round anybody off.
And get behind.
Good work, that's it. Now breathe, just get your breath back.
Yeah. You've completely switched off. Get your mind back.
Set him up, but you'll take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely shot.
The fight. You're much better than that guy. You're much better. He's not even in your league. Come on, switch on. Get your boxer back together.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around?
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head...
Whoa, hold on a second, Johnny. Cbone just got caught. Let's watch that again in replay from a different angle.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Give me your ball.
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
Nice counter shot. Halfway through the round, and they've got some work to do to get back into it.
Is that ever hope? Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points up until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of heart we need to see.
Good counter punch. He threw a punch and just got countered. Did you see that? Jorge Linares seeing cobwebs now. Oh, Linares goes to the canvas. And that body shot folded him like an old T-shirt.
Where did that come from? What?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You are right.
Both men getting off. Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? What is this round going to look like after all the drama of the previous round where both of these athletes went down?
I've seen that twice before, both fighters knocked down in the same round, and you think who's going to go back as confident, who's going to come out as confident. Both fighters went back on unsteady legs. How is this going to unfold?
Beautiful counter punch. Right uppercut can't find a home. There's a counter shot. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. Insane action. Punch, counter punch. Good counter punch. The straight right just misses. Can't land that jab. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Linares in that last round. Back into the fray here in round 5. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Which fighter will say no mas? Shoot! And as we take another look, it's this punch right here that sealed the deal.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Are you okay?
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight's capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody...
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here. Down goes Khan. It looked great live. How will it look again on slow motion replay?
A shot from the gods took him out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Are you okay?
Let's talk about Khan in that last round. Well, he's got Bambi legs walking back to the corner, but he's still in it.
They believe their fighter has it in the tank.
I want you to go back out there,
Nice round, good round. I like that. I'm happy. You were thinking,
the end of your jab, and then start gathering your pace and get your momentum back.
don't forget the jab and don't get carried away. Think about the defense on the end.
You've done all that work all the way through camp, and now you're going to go back out there and lose the match? You got to get out there.
Let's start the 6th. Is this the beginning of the end after 2 knockdowns last round?
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Just missed with that hook. Jorge Linares is in some serious trouble. And that'll do it. Linares is down. Now that is a massive knockdown. Let's take another look.
That's lights out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Something.
So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in down once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
Swing and a miss with the jab. They threw the hook. It didn't land. It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. Let's talk about Linares in that last round. He's been knocked. And there's the bell for round 7. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff it.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. Very competitive round here so far.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nice job blocking the hook. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Both men step back for just a moment. What a blow to the head there. Let's see it again on instant replay.
Shot from the gods, they say.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Let's talk about Cbone in that last round. They say no one knows a fighter better than their trainer, and this trainer is certainly considering maybe throwing in the towel after their fighter got dropped twice.
Unbelievable heart, knocked down twice.
Box it back together and get back out there and win the round.
The middle, you can't miss him. Great work. Stay focused. Don't worry.
Out there and switch back on. Get focused, get your mind back on the job, and then get back out there and win the round. Come on, you're switching off. Have you got complacent? Just fight.
Don't change too much. Keep doing what you're doing. The gaps will appear.
You had everything in the bag, and now you let him back into it.
There's the bell to start round 8. Something has got to change after 2 knockdowns in the last round.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Knocked down twice? Where's your head at? Where's your...
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. The Venezuelan is rocked. Didn't wait long to get back in and get engaged.
Defense, defense, defense is everything, because they got shot once, they know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Well done with that counter shot. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Oh, that punch. Beautiful counter shot. Good counter punch. punches have to hurt. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Jorge Linares seeing cobwebs now. Let's talk about Linares in that last round. Stamina is always an issue. And we enter the ninth. They let it all hang out in the last round. What do they got left?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. And he scores with the counter. Well, you know with featherweights, the hands are going to be flying. A lot of punch output.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get cut. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
His stamina is off the charts. Good defense there with that left hook. Beautiful counter shot. In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
It's the one who draws first blood, Tom. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. The Venezuelan is rocked. Let's talk about Linares in that last round. And here comes the 10th round. They really seemed to exhaust themselves last round. Let's see what they have left.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the...
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. The monster, dazed. Cbone goes down. As we take another look, you can see it. The body shot was pitch perfect, and it won him.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Are you okay?
They're on their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
A perfect counter shot. We need to turn this around halfway through.
Not the best start, Bob. You know what? The cornermen now, it's down for them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, like freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Blink and you miss it. Good thing we can watch that all over again.
I need to see that again.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why.
That is a show.
Not the best of rest. Oh, wait a minute! And he just put the monster on the canvas. One punch did the trick. Let's see it again in slow motion.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
So time to go celebrate after a knockout.